Hi everybody. Hey, Spiderman and his best buddy Kate here today to bring you another episode of Self-Defense for Kids. How you feeling?
Great.
You done giving me all kinds of attitude? Guess not. Hey everybody, we got a really valuable lesson for you today. It's a request that many kids have asked us about. What do you do when you're on your front and the bully is on your back, punching and trying to harm you? Very, very good question. A common concern when you're dealing with a typical bully mount scenario, and perhaps you tried what we've taught before, maybe the bridge and hip reversal, or you just tried to wiggle worm yourself out and you ended up rolling onto your front. So Miss Kate and I are going to demonstrate. Go ahead and lay on your front if you would, ma'am. So however we got here, we are now here. I'm sitting across her hips and I can hit, grab, smash, whatever I want to do. Horrible situation to be in. How do we get out of it? First thing Kate's going to do is try her best to protect her neck, her face, and her head. We call this ride the storm. She's going to grab the back of her neck, put her elbows down, and provide some kind of protection, if only for a moment. And then, go ahead and rest for 1 second, Kate. She's going to do what we call shrimping, taking one of her legs up to help lift her back and get the other leg up until she looks like she's doing earthquake defense. You know, from school? This position here is not easy to get into. It requires core strength, and you really have to fight or struggle against the other person being across your back. You can do it. You just want to keep wiggling until you can get yourself up and in. Our hope is that as you're doing that, they're going to be less focused on hitting you and more focused on maintaining their balance. We need them to lose balance and put at least one hand on the ground. So Kate's going to demonstrate this. From here, she does ride the storm, and then when you're ready, she starts inchworming up. There we go. And now I've got both hands down. She's going to grab one and pull hard. She rolls in the same direction, and as she falls in on me, using her body weight to help crash into me a bit, creates a bit of a disruption. Before I can grab at her, she's going to start striking elbows. Any good target, the body, the face, whatever's there. After she hits, let's say we train 2, she rolls the opposite way to get up, hits her defensive posture, maybe she says,
back off.
And we'll stop there for now. Come on back down if you would. So again, by the numbers, she's on her front. I'm in the back mount position, trying to hit, harm her. She goes to ride the storm. As I'm doing this, she starts working her way up, gets my hands down, and grabs on. Pulls tight, rolls the same way, hits, gets herself to roll the opposite way. If I decide to pursue her, I am most likely to roll before I stand. Doesn't matter which way I roll. What we're going to do is kick right into the body. If I am going to get myself up and she's going to kick, the ideal time is when I'm halfway here. She brings that leg right into my body, boom! And then again, back off, leave me alone, runs to tell a teacher, runs to find a parent. So we might have ended up here, right? And I'm tackling her, and she's scared like you would be, and she ends up rolling. And as she's rolling, now I've got her. And I'm like, ha 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 ha. So, you know, something that again, you can understand, very scary, but very common. She grabs on, protects herself, works her legs in, makes me lose balance, grabs on, pulls, rolls, hits, rolls out. If I choose to get her, right here. Boom!
Back off.
Oh, yeah. That's the stuff. Give me 5. Good. Let's do it again. Kate does the wrong thing and she rolls, and I got you. Covers up. Go ahead.
Back off. Leave me alone.
You got it, Missy. Give me 5. One more time. What's up, girl? Yeah. Give me your lunch money. Huh? What? Where you going? Why? I oughta.
Back off.
Good job. Did you hear me say why I oughta? Why I oughta. I ought to knock your block off, missy. That's all right. Hey, everybody, we got a message of the week for you this week. We're going to talk to you about a word, a phrase. It's called satori. Satori is a Japanese word, and the reason that we try to use a unique word, I think it's easier to remember. Loosely translated, satori means to be in the moment at your best. It refers to an ideal performance state where you have the following three things. Mental clarity. You take a vacation from whatever else is going on in your life and you focus on just the task at hand. Whether it's martial arts, baseball practice, music lessons, art, you're watching a movie, or you're with your family and you're having a discussion about important life skills or family topics. You don't want to be distracted, you don't want to be unfocused, because you won't be able to be receptive to the information or perform at your best. So we train ourselves to concentrate and be in the moment and ignore distractions because it allows us to excel. Second part of satori is emotional calm. The feelings inside are important. Ways for us to appreciate one another, understand what other people are doing, in a lot of cases, really understand ourselves, right? Emotions are good, but when we lose control of them, that's not so good. You ever been driving in the car and somebody stops short of whoever it is that's driving you? The driver of the car goes, "What?" Steps on the gas and starts riding right up on the tail of that person, drives around that car, rolls down the window and says stuff like, Hey, you want to fight? You want to fight? Pull over. Throwing hand gestures that aren't like waving or a peace sign. That's called road rage. That's an example of losing control of one's emotions and how it can make a bad situation worse. The last one, physical energy. Usually for kids, this is an easy one, but it's about harnessing it. Let's say that you're really excited, but it's a rainy day. So what you do is you run through the house screaming and jump on the couch and break all the rules at home that mom and dad have set. You're probably gonna get in trouble. Well, let's use that energy in a productive way. How about we do a push-up contest? 1 minute of as many push-ups as you can. I'll bet you that energy will get out of your system and you won't get in any trouble. Instead, you'll probably feel like you did something productive, mildly challenging, and now you can settle down and do something that's more appropriate given the fact that you're gonna be trapped indoors because the weather's bad. So gang, whenever you feel yourself webbing out in different directions and getting all distracted and making a lot of mistakes and getting a lot of reprimands, you're probably using one or two of satori, but not all three. It's a tough standard to hold oneself to, but worth the effort. Mental clarity, physical energy, emotional calm, all in the context of what's appropriate for what you're doing. Try it, and I bet you'll see great results. Miss Kate, thank you for all your help today. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you like our videos, please subscribe to our channel. You can also like our gym on Facebook at Pecораro's Fitness and Kickboxing. Visit our gym online at rpdojo.com, and for our instructional DVDs, visit adamlanddvd.com. You can also check out these other Spider-Man videos.